Hello, hello, it's time for Ask LA. Today's question comes from Joy. She writes, how can I increase my ability to receive? When I'm offered a gift, I receive it, but then I give it to someone else. Or I acknowledge it, but receive only part of it. Am I having issues with receiving? If so, what can I do to get better at receiving? Well, Joy, I love your question, and I first want to acknowledge you for even realizing that this could be a block of yours. A lot of people are not present to the fact that they may have an issue with receiving. So receiving is a super important part of manifesting, and it's one that doesn't get a lot of attention. So many people out there are talking about the law of attraction. How can you attract what you want towards you? But being able to attract it doesn't do you a whole lot of good if you can't also recognize it and receive it when it comes to you. So I think you're spot on in identifying possibly a really big block for you, and one that when you clear it is really going to open up the doors of abundance. So here is a way to investigate if you have any receiving blocks. I want you to imagine that the only answer that matters is the answer to this question. How good are you willing to have it? How good are you willing to allow your life to be? How much wealth are you willing to allow? How much love are you willing to allow? How much happiness and fulfillment? How good are you willing to have it? How much are you willing to receive? Receiving gets a bad rep sometimes, right? There's that quote, it's better to give than to receive. Says who? If there's no one to receive, there can be no giving. In fact, receiving is the ultimate giving. It's what allows something to be passed from one to another. So take a little inventory. Do an investigation. Do you have any guilt, any shame, any fear when it comes to receiving? You can ask yourself questions like, what am I afraid of if I were to receive that? Why can't I keep this gift for myself? And just notice the beliefs and the blocks that might surface. Getting better at receiving requires practice. The first thing you want to do is start to notice how you block things in your current life. So, for example, if someone pays you a compliment, what do you say? Do you simply say thank you and receive it? Or do you find a way to deflect it? A big one for me that I have worked on, still sometimes do, but have mostly transformed. One way that I used to block compliments is someone would give me a compliment on my outfit or an article of clothing, and I would instantly tell them it was on sale when I bought it. Like trying to diminish that, trying to deflect from their love, their appreciation that's coming towards me. So just start to notice, what are your patterns? How do you block receiving? Do you immediately return the favor? Do you deflect the compliment? Do you try to give it back when someone offers to give it to you? Someone offers you something and you say, no, it's okay, I'm fine, I got it. Just notice your pattern. Because when you're aware of the pattern, then you can start to interrupt it. The next time you notice that pattern playing out, say to yourself, well, sorry, back up. I received that, thank you. Practice that, say it out loud with me right now. I received that, thank you. This is gonna feel really uncomfortable in the beginning. Receiving's not a part of your comfort zone. We're trying to stretch that comfort zone. So you're going to have to feel some tension and hold the tension as you increase your capacity to receive. And let me tell you, this is a really worthwhile pursuit. The more that you can receive, the more that life can flow and fill your cup till that it runneth over. The more that you will have and be able to support other people in your life because you're able to receive support yourself. This is a great question, Joy, and I wish you all of the love in the world as you go about increasing your capacity to receive, and I want you to receive that love from me right now.